Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Sun. Yes, we're in the Festival Plaza, but with good reason. I'm going to show off the Battle Agency today. That's right, it's a part full of fightings and clashings and having no friends and being assigned computer-generated ones, because no one wants to visit me, because I'm almost 30 and I'm still playing Pokemon on my own for the story and the experience.
And I'm THD!
Crow! Anyway, the Battle Agency is a facility where a challenger uses a borrowed Pokemon and battles along with visitors in the Festival Plaza. During a challenge, the player is an agent and has a grade that determines the level and strength of their Pokemon. An agent's grade increases with the number of successful challengers. So basically what this put me in mind of is basically Pokemon Stadium's rental Pokemon feature.
Yeah. I was actually thinking that as you described them. Like, that's exactly like rentals, pretty much.
It actually kind of adds an interesting wrinkle to it, in that you can't just, like, pick a legendary right off the bat. You have to earn that by, like, battling and so on. And every time you go in, you have a chance of, like, winning a prize, but you have to win 3 battles in a row. So that's what we're going to do here today. Just, like, one go around. Not, like, 6 battles, because I've run out of stuff to say at that point.
Like we already haven't. But it's also a good way to encourage you to use Pokemon you wouldn't normally consider. Because I'll be honest with you, I get the Steelix rep from Johto from that, but I've never, ever been a Steelix fan. I think it looks like shit. I'll be honest with you, it's probably the teeth. I'll be honest with you. If they fixed the teeth, if he had a dental plan that was worth a damn, I don't know if gym Pokemon get that as like part of their benefits or something like that, but maybe if his teeth actually lined up right, I might like him a little more.
Laleep needs braces. Dental plan.
Poor Laleep.
Indeed. Alright, we'll save here. It's not like I'm gonna experience a power outage and lose all my footage and whatnot. Oh god, I'm still butthurt over the fact when I first started recording this playthrough, I got 2 hours into it and then didn't save when I went to reset to record the CGI intro.
So is the Battle Agency like the Elite Beat Agency, where people are in trouble? Thank you for the pointless sunglasses, though. I do appreciate that. There's always a good excuse. Well, okay, there's no good excuse to wear them indoors, but if you do it just to piss people off, that's fine.
Good morning, and let's build a friendship.
Friendship is magic, I hear.
Installing Youngster.
It's like when Kaiba fought the dual computer and he took it way too fucking seriously so he could summon Obelisk for that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's always been nuts. And he did that in Dark Side of Dimensions too, because Kaiba takes his shit way too fucking seriously, especially against computers, which I think he hates or something.
Kaiba is so gay for Yami, he will literally blast himself to the afterlife to try and find him.
Yep, that's unfortunately true. I mean, I guess that's why I like Kaiba, but at the same time, that's why I'm a little concerned for Kaiba.
Now, you can't use any items here, unless, you know, the thing you're renting happens to be holding an item, so, yeah, it's a heated battle. No side is giving an inch.
You know, I actually, because, again, this is very similar to, of course, when we fought for that. It made me think a little about other potential, if I ever do this next time, like, I think one of the big weaknesses I had when we fought was that I switched way too often, because it can be advantageous in the right situations, but you do lose a turn. And several times you were able to just kind of do massive damage to the guy I brought in. So I think in the future, if I were to do that again, I'd be a little bit more considerate in when exactly I would switch out. Sometimes it would be better to let somebody take one for the team, for example.
Yeah, well, that's strategy for you, I suppose. I have not used Ember at all since the ye old days of Pokemon Black 2. Yes, even in the sequel, I went with the Fire type, because I wasn't really a fan of Oshawott at the time. I like Oshawott now. At the time, I was like, he's too cute. He can't be cool.
Yeah, but then you played Pokepark 2, and he actually became, like, one of our favorite characters in that game, because he was all detective man.
Oh, yeah, that was great. I really wish they'd make a Pokepark 3 for, like, the Switch or something. Like, I'm one of those weirdos where everyone else is saying, like, oh, we want a new Pokemon Ranger, or we want Pokemon Snap 2. I'm with you on the Pokemon Snap 2, but I want Pokepark 3 first.
I want a new panel of the Pine with Pokemon themes in it, but no, let's make more Trozy. I mean, I'm a weird fan, right? I don't know.
Well, I've never played Trozy, so I shan't comment on that. Sorry, sorry, Comfy, you might raise your special attack, but it's kind of hard to use it when you're dead. Goodbye.
He's still a little angry about that earlier, Comfy, so pretty much he was just out for blood to begin with. Just use the most devastating attacks and kill it. Vespiquen's neat. Like, I haven't seen a ton of Vespiquen, but I always kind of liked that Pokemon. Although, the model here looks a little weird, actually. I think it looks better drawn, because here it just kind of looks... I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's the arms. They look off.
This guy must be a really high grade if they just rent him a Raikou. Also, where the hell did the Battle Agency get a Raikou in the first place?
Yeah, we have a few questions we need to ask about this. You know, you just gotta earn the ability to have a once-in-a-lifetime Pokemon. I bet they got like 10 Mewtwo's in the back, nobody's gonna ask where they came from. Oh, they didn't ask him in that other movie where that Mewtwo showed up, but this one's a girl. That's not how Mewtwo works, guys. There's only fucking one.
Well, I mean, can you clone something from the same source of DNA? Like, did they use all the DNA from Mew's eyelash?
Maybe. Like, did they even, if they explained in the movie, I didn't see the movie, because, but, if they explained that, you know, somebody else decided, like, like Dr. Giro, I'm gonna make another Mewtwo, why not? Let's do that. Like, if they did that, that would make sense. You know, just salvage what was there for that. At least explain it. Don't just say, oh, there's a Mewtwo, another one out there. Surprised?
Well, if I recall my time watching the Genesect movie, there were like a different branch of Team Rocket that helped make it.
Ah, I see. Okay, well that makes sense-ish.
Okay, I was actually going to say, oh, the next movie we have to cover is Genesect, but no, it's the Kyurem movie first.
You sound disappointed. Oh, it's the Kyurem movie first.
I've not heard great things about it, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
Here's the Final Flash. I'm sorry, I keep calling it Final Flash, but it's supposed to be the Big Bang Attack, because it's not a beam, it's like a Big Bang Attack is the ball.
This Vespiquen is surprisingly tanky, although, to be fair, I have let it get off like a dozen defense orders and whatnot.
Well, see, this is why we don't let you rent a Raikou, because clearly you don't know what to do with it.
Well, keep watching. The funniest thing happens with that Raikou later on. I was giggling at the time. Let me tell you what. Alright, no, you do not disrespect me by healing the second I send out a new Pokemon. Holy shit, that was a lot of health recovered. Don't
worry, fire will take care of that, like with most things.
Fire indeed, Hot.
Good old fire. Oh wow, that tanked it pretty good.
God, no. It's getting so defensive. Oh, I tried to compliment it and it says no, and sends the compliment right back, but in a passive-aggressive manner.
I'm just gonna keep burning it until it gets somewhere.
You know, that's how I solve all my problems, really. Just keep burning, keep withstanding poison.
That tends to be good. I guess it depends on the alcohol you drink. You know, the other day I was actually discussing, like, alcohol to drink, even though I don't drink much. Somebody suggested I try a wine cooler. I'm like, wine cooler? It's like, it's not even really that alcoholic. It's just a slight bit of alcohol. I'm like, well, if you're just gonna have a slight bit of alcohol, then let's just have no alcohol. Just buy me a soda, you know? I mean, if you're gonna go alcohol, you might as well go all in.
Yeah. I don't really drink, so I won't be able to tell you if a wine cooler is a good thing or not. I'm going to be honest, the first thing that popped into my head was like a new form of cooler from Dragon Ball.
Man, I am really fucking looking forward to cooler. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last part, but I'll mention it again. Apparently,
you did, but it's been a day or so, listen!
Listen, cooler has been revealed for Dragon Ball Z. It's been leaked. They've been data mining. It's great. Because he's on my fucking team. I'm putting him there.
Alright, we have a subreddit. Sorry, I was actually just... I was looking in the sidebar of the Steven Universe thingamabob, and I noticed there was something here. And yeah, there are 32 readers, and there are 4 people on there, including me. So who are those other 3 people?
Yeah, he's been going on the Steven Universe Reddit getting mad that other people have opinions, I know.
I thought we agreed we we wouldn't do this to one another. We wouldn't embarrass each other live on the air like this.
Are you sure? Because I've embarrassed myself enough already. I figured I'd just spread the love.
I guess so. Alright, he's sending out a Jellicent, which is a water and ghost, I believe, and to counter, Escavalier.
Female Jellicent looks better than male Jellicent, because the male one looks... He looks like he's gonna pop and spread disease everywhere. I'm sorry, he legit looks like a gigantic zit that's just gonna blow. But this one actually kind of looks a little more dignified.
You're not wrong, actually. I mean, it does have the Pringles mustache, but I kind of don't want to get close to it.
Yeah, I think if you touch it the wrong way, it's just gonna get its disease all over you.
Oh, you can't confuse a legendary, silly bitch. I will wipe you out.
Yeah, right after I switch. Oh no, you're gonna do it this time.
It's fine. I've got all the tools that a Pokemon needs to take down the opposition. Ooh, tanky beast, aren't you? Although I guess I wasn't using, Shadow Ball in a stab manner, so instead I'll just do this. Charge Beam, away!
Almost. That might suck a little, though. You know, it's so... I keep forgetting that freeze, being frozen, is like a status move until it happens. But it's so rare. I mean, why would you include it when, like, paralysis covers that? I don't know.
It was a lot tougher back in, like, Gen 1, because when you were frozen, I'm pretty sure you didn't thaw out. So if you got a bit of frostbite, that's it. You're done. Unless you had, like, an all heal, or a full heal, or an everyone heal. Everyone get in the circle. We're gonna chant healing prayers.
Is that a shiny, whatever the name of it is? When it gets back on screen, I may be able to pronounce it. Let me delay a little tiny bit longer. Hippowdon. I think that's like a shiny variant.
Let's have a look. Hippowdon. No, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, yeah, I think it is.
There you go. See, kids? If you spent money just like we do, you could get the shiny Pokemon too. Better ask your parents for all of their credit card information.
It's the right thing to do.
Well, for us at least.
Well, that's the end of Zombie Raikou.
So I thought Raikou was going to do something hilarious in a minute. I guess it's in the next battle.
It is. You gotta leave the good jokes for the final set, you know? Especially when you're doing 23 minutes of nothing but Pokemon battling. Oh my god, do you have any topics we could talk about?
Well, I guess I'm trying to think about stuff related to the thing we are actually doing. But as you know, I barely touched this shit, so I ain't got nothing, guys.
Seriously, just bring up anything. Anything at all to save our balls from being exposed.
Ah, well, balls. How about Dragon Balls, as in more talk about Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Okay, sure, why not? Just go on, you big ham.
Alright, there we go. Now, I did mention Cooler was a thing, and I'm grabbing a list real quick, but they did, again, they found the audio file for Cooler being announced in the game after doing some, data mining, and apparently this might have to do with the DLC that's coming out. It was kind of leaked a while ago, but with this, it might actually be true. And I want to get you a complete list here from that. Who we are thinking of, apparently, is going to be Cooler, obviously, Broly, duh, Bardock, interesting, Fuse Zamazu, they think it's Fuse Zamazu, Vegito, might be blue, might not be, Android 17, as he appears in Dragon Ball Super, and oddly enough, Vanilla Goku and Vanilla Vegeta, possibly from the Saiyan saga. I don't know about those latter two, but Cooler is pretty neat.
I understand Vanilla Vegeta, because he would have his Saiyan outfit, but, like, Goku from the Saiyan saga is the original one, just younger.
I would think, like, somebody actually suggested base Goku would have, like, a Kaioken times 4 install, and I'd be like, that'd actually be pretty neat for that. I would like to see that.
Alright, this is the last battle we'll be taking on here, and then we shall get some sweet, sweet prizes.
Well, hopefully they're good prizes.
Well, let's just say one of them will allow Vicky to evolve to her final glorious form.
I mean, all this talk about installing battle programs really makes me miss Battle Network, because recently this has been making the rounds. There's been like a Battle Network fan game out there, but it's related to Toho for that. And I don't know shit about Toho, I don't really care about Toho, but it's also kind of the only sad way for us to get any recent Battle Network content, because I like the series so much, but I guess you have to take what you can, huh?
It had 6 games. I think it's time to move on for the hope of a new one, don't you think?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that hasn't stopped Capcom beforehand. I am going to check out Mega Man 11, though, because that is looking neat, and I hope they... Well, let's be honest, guys. It's not going to be hard to defeat Mighty Number 9 in that category. They have to be competent. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, God, man. Like, I remember when that was first announced, and they were like, "Oh, Mega Man's dead. Fuck you, Capcom. go. What is it, Inafune?"
Yeah, and then it all hit the fan, and you know, I never was actually... I always thought Mighty Number 9 looked kind of ugly to begin with, the game and how the characters design, things like that. I always thought it was just, again, rip-off Mega Man. Again, that's the point, because at the time Mega Man was dead. But I kind of like how it's all come full circle now, knowing that A, Inafune doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, B, Mighty Number 9 sucks, and C, Capcom's like, we can do that better. And then they actually brought back Mega Man again. And this time it's in a more modern-looking game. So you know what? It might be... It's Mega Man 11, it's 2D, modern kind of platformer kind of shit. But if that does well, like, I want that to do well, because then more challenging stuff can be done. I'm gonna buy it, personally, because I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope it's the thing Mega Man needs to get back into the spotlight in gaming. That's something he really needs badly, so I hope it succeeds.
Yeah, for sure. I have to say, Throw and Sorg always make me a little bit uncomfortable. First of all, let's just judge it on purely visual design. Are their clothes flesh? Because otherwise this thing learned to adopt human wear. Secondly, why do they resemble Bert and Ernie? That's doubly confusing.
Yeah, it's super impossible to take them seriously because they are basically Bert and Ernie, and they look weird as fuck. I'll be honest with you. I just think it just doesn't work. These were Gen 5 Pokemon, weren't they?
Yes, they were. And I have to say, like, when you have Conkeldurr there, like the Conkeldurr line, I think they're kind of pale in comparison. I get they wanted their own Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, and, you know, one does... I think this dude here does Judo. I'm not sure what the other dude does.
I think the other dude is just, like, straight up martial arts and that kind of shit. I don't know, it's hard to top Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, who, admittedly, Hitmonchan also has clothing for that. See, they're always wearing clothing, but then you find out it's disgusting flesh parts in them. Like when you told me, oh, Delibird isn't holding a bag, that's its actual ass. And I'm like, what else can it store in there? Does it do anything I need to know about so I can warn my children? It running around carrying its own ass? Just saying, guys, I need to know.
Bless. Alright, Umbreon, the best of the evolutions.
This is true. I don't agree with Tom on a lot of things, but Umbreon is the best EV evolution for that. Unless they make a... I really do want them to make a Super Bitch and Steel one, though. Like, that would just be hype.
We were brainstorming ideas for, like, evolutions at one point. What was the Steel one going to be called? Chromion?
I think Chromion was the one we decided to go with in our... You know, because we were doing it ad hoc when we were playing Pokepark 2. Or was it 1? No, it was 2. And we were thinking about... Yeah, I think Chromion was the one we were thinking on. I think that could work. And then there was... the only other one I remember was Champion, the boxing glove ears one. I just think that would be ridiculous looking.
It's still too perfect, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'd be good. And I can't remember if there was any other ones we were thinking of that would be kind of neat for that. We were thinking of a flying one, which probably has, like, wing ears for that, and then a dragon one would just be a fucking chimera, let's be honest with you, so...
Basically, come on, Escavalier, you're letting down the side over here, while Umbreon is just munching on a Mars bar, getting its health back.
It's a good thing that leftovers keep leftovering for that. Is it like meat? Although, I don't want it to be meat, I want it to be a little candy bar for that. Just like that candy bar that's shared among the whole team and never runs out.
Yeah, I had to go for overkill there, because it was buffing itself, and you never let a Pokemon, especially in a competitive scene like this, start buffing itself, because you will never hear the end of it.
Yes. Spoken from Ntom64, who got his ass kicked 2 out of 3 when we fought.
Yeah. Anywho, I think the funny moment has happened where I sent out Raikou and it got like really hurt or something, and someone used Whirlwind, so I switched out to Emboar, and he immediately got Whirlwinded, and Raikou came back in.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said it was meant to be funny in the first place. That way you would have known to have left.
Just do the garlic gun pose. That'll work.
Gallic gun, not garlic gun.
I'm gonna call no, I've been calling it garlic gun from like now on. I know how to say gallic gun. I just think garlic gun is funnier.
Okay, fine. You can justify any decision or, name by saying it's meant to be funny.
That only made me harder.
Made me faster, stronger, gives me focus.
How come Mienshao doesn't get, like, clothing flesh sleeves? No, it's got big old floppy fingers, like I wanna feel ya, or something like that.
Those are his sleeves, mate. I'm pretty sure the claws are underneath. It's like a Shaolin monk who fights with his sleeves.
That actually reminds me of, who was it? Who was that motherfucker that, Gary Oldman played in Kung Fu Panda 2?
Shen.
Yeah, I liked his fight scene where he fights Po, and he had, like, knives underneath his, like, robes and shit. He was, like, doing, like, claw slash things like that. Like, that looks cool. Like, if I could play, like, tabletop role-playing games again, I'd make a character who does that.
I want to know when they're going to do Kung Fu Panda 4, because I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like an old martial arts series where there's like 6, 7, maybe 8 films in there, and hopefully it has a bit more bite than Kung Fu Panda 3. Not a bad film, I just thought it was a bit shallow, so let's hope they tighten up the writing next time around. But we've been recognised, our talent has finally been recognised, and we have a grade now.
Excellent. Hopefully we'll get a better schedule. It's not gonna happen.
This rare candy will help us to evolve Charjabug into Vikavolt once we reach the geothermal power plant.
But if you did the next battle, you could have used Nidoking!
Nope. Oh god, the entire festival plaza started exploding for a second there.
Yeah, just tear it down, start over. I'm not pleased.
So, how did you think of the battle agency made? Did you enjoy the concept?
I mean, it's a neat idea where you just have to kind of make do with random teams for that, and it's kind of constructed in a way where you have to puzzle your way out of it and make sure you use your moves appropriately. For people who enjoy battling, I can see where you would get a lot of mileage out of it.
And especially if you have friends and whatnot, because they can help you get more powerful Pokemon and raise your own grade, and yeah, much like Castle Crashers, it's best played with other people, but alas, we're pretty much out of time now, so I will take this pearl, I will make her serve me tea later, but then I will set her free, feeling guilty about the whole thing.
It's a reference.
Thank you, Mr. TH State the Obvious. We'll see you next time for more Ultra Song, guys. Bye-bye.